I heard you mention Parliament.
Yes.
What do you want them to do?
They must start an investigation. They can ask for a probe.
We thought a hung Parliament could do the trick for us. Nothing actually came out.
Well,
they were fighting, chewing papers, throwing tables, chairs, microphones, left, center, right, behaving like babies. I mean, now the opposition, we thought the NDC in Parliament could do the trick with the numbers. It's either clandestinely staging a walkout for the majority to take over, or they will go secret balloting and vote for the things they spoke against. I mean, it looks like, for me, I've lost confidence in Parliament anyway. I don't know.
Captain Smart, let me say this. Let me start from the half full glass.
Okay.
Not the half empty.
Okay.
The half full glass. A lot we would never have been aware of to the extent we are aware of it now is because of the hung Parliament.
The things we are aware of?
Yes.
But we know them already.
No.
So
a lot of things happen in Parliament where when you have a party that has the majority, it's talked about for 2 minutes and then they pass it. It never becomes a major issue in the public domain. Now everything is a major issue. Even when they pass it, it has gone through a rigmarole. I don't knock the hung Parliament immediately.
But it still stands the test of time. It still stands.
It
doesn't change anything.
We all have our disappointments, but we also have our happiness in certain areas. For the first time, a Parliament chose somebody from the minority to be Speaker. That is a major, major plus in our Parliament. For the first time, whereas before, when the people are in power, they bring any CI and it is passed. You have a situation in Parliament where Parliament has got involved in a CI and said, we have debated it, go back and look at it and bring it.
But it happens all the time.
No, it doesn't.
No, John J. Kufuor's time, you remember
CI?
The health insurance bill.
No, that is not a CI. You know, CIs only have to be laid. CIs don't have to be debated in that way. When you go to, you have to CIs, you lay it, and 28 days it comes, 21 days, it becomes the law. So what is happening with the CI, with the EC, is unique. So, and that is due to a hung Parliament.
But it is because it is going to favor the other side of the political world.
No.
You are debating it because if you look at the precepts in the things that were tabled by the Electoral Commission, you think that using only the Ghana card as a means to register to get a voter's ID card to go to vote.
You're missing the point I'm making.
Will not favor the NDC.
The point I'm making is, in the past, it would never have gotten to this stage. It would have been laid already. If you had a majority party in Parliament, without this, it would have been laid already. That is the point I'm making. The scrutiny of the issues should be given some credit. I'm not happy with some of the outcomes. I'm not happy with the way certain of MPs have behaved because of what they call friendship or knowledge. I'm not happy. But I will also not take away from some of their positives. And I think that the fact that everything is scrutinized. Look, they've passed the e-levy, didn't they? Was it something that they went one? It has been, they fought before they got it through.
And strategically staged the walkout.
The whole thing has, yes, the manner in which it was got or not got, or the politics behind it, begs questions. Some of the decisions that are made by the judiciary on certain points, we are all bound by the judicial decisions. But some of us are not totally convinced by the arguments. But we accept that in law, you have two sides. So if people have gone this way, and that's the ultimate decision, we go with it. So you can always criticize and knock things. I'm with you 100%, Captain, when you say that they have been a disappointment in many areas.
Especially approving the ministers.
Let's not even, I won't even go there.
Why?
But because
why don't you want to go there?
I'm devastated. Yes. I don't understand how that was done. You see, you can understand when the difference is 1 or 2. 20, 30, 40 ministers have changed. There's no explanation. There's no explanation. That one I'm clear in my mind.
Very clear.
Oh, I'm clear. Nobody, and that's my opinion. Nobody's going to change that opinion of mine. It was not right. Because look, in one of them, there's somebody that we are saying to the whole world was in with the security agencies when certain things happen to our people. We are saying it loud and clear. On what basis does he end up with the most votes? But we have put it aside. We have to
Why putting it aside?
Yeah, because we have to.
You are not investigating your own people.
Who says we are?
Because maybe when you were in power, you do same.
No, if don't say that we are not investigating our people, because you don't know what we are doing.
Okay. So you are investigating.
We are looking
people.
at it.
You are investigating.
We are looking at it. Don't say we are not. We are looking at it.
Okay.
How we deal with it is different.
How soon are you going to come out?
No, but we don't have to come and tell you anything.
No, I mean, but we should know. They are not MPs for the NDC. They are MPs for Ghana.
But you are telling us why? Is Parliament investigating?
No, we were all. No, that's part of their procedures. I mean, they want people to be part.
So we as a political party are investigating. Why are we going to investigate the MPP?
No, you investigate.
Yeah, ours.
But you.
Ours.
You. The opposition is seen to be on the side of the citizenry. Right?
Really?
By
no
saying that. No, that's what we think, because you speak our minds. When you go to any other country, the opposition is always 80% on the side of the ordinary citizen. One, by singing our songs, dancing our songs, because we see that you don't have the money, so you eat the whole gobe. As we eat, you do the things that we do.
Well, I hear you.
And then apart from that, COVID, government will use that as an excuse. Russia-Ukraine war as an excuse. A lot of ministers reduced the number of ministers. The NDC had several press conferences. I mean, actually lambasted government.
Yes.
Then you go out there and approve the ministers.
Yeah.
It's got to do with us. So if you are investigating, we should know the outcome.
We've heard your appeal.
Thank you.
That's where I've left it.
Alex.
We've heard your appeal.
A nice way.
Yes, it's over.
You've heard the appeal.
I've heard the appeal.
Okay. They've just heard the
because,
appeal.
Part of that argument is very interesting. But they are also saying that people in the government side also even voted against. So you can't even tell who is who.
So they voted against and your people voted for.
That's why I asked you the immediate question that who is investigating the government side? You see, it's in the domain of each political party. But anyway, I hear you. We've heard your appeal.
Okay. Anyway, the government side, they were in support.
Not all of them.
I mean, behind the scenes, not all of them.
And we have evidence with the speaker's position that it is also true that sometimes people on the other side do not agree with what the government is saying.
Anyway.
So where do you start and where do you stop? And we have doing our investigation to know, because the numbers were too huge. That's why. Yeah.